Hey y'all, back at you 2 nights in a row about the same subject. I called Voodoo on this and I said, you don't think I'm wearing them out. I mean, I know I'm excited about this car, but I don't know how much, I don't know if y'all are or, what y'all think. I mean, I get some feedback from it, but, I don't know what I expect. I guess I'm like every other YouTuber. I want to see a video go viral, right? I just want it to bust out there. But anyways, as the saga continues, is that today I was able, at lunchtime, I was able to call and talk to Mike at Gearhead. So I've actually personally, spent 45 minutes on the phone with him this afternoon. There's so many questions and so much. Hey, how'd you do this? What'd you do that? Just a few quick tips on the car. They didn't even start really putting the car together until February of this year. So if you can imagine, they went and thought about this, figured out how they were going to do it, and then February of this year they decided to make it happen. And from there, when I shot the Bandit up in Pigeon Forge, that was the first time a car had been out in public. So at the time I didn't know it, but I was one of the first people that was able to shoot the car, and unfortunately it was at night. And of course he was telling me, they've set up pretty much a production line at the shop now, and they're getting ready to turn out several of these cars. So don't be surprised. You better get one because your neighbor might end up with one. That's the last thing somebody wants to have happen. But hopefully the car's going to be down in Florida this weekend, and it's got to get back up to the owner in Kentucky. So Mike said he's going to be coming through Knoxville on Monday or Tuesday, and that he'd stop for me and get the car out, and we could do our video and really smoke the car over and see what it's all about. And if there's a question out there that y'all want me to ask them, that's one of my main purposes of coming tonight. If there's a question you want me to ask them, then let's start sending those in. Hate to sound like everybody else, but if you're a subscriber of Scotty D TV, send me a question between now and, let's say, Sunday afternoon. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll compile these questions together, and obviously a lot of us have the same questions, and I'll get your questions answered. So really, we're all going to do this interview together. I mean, it's all of us, me and my subscribers. I'm lucky enough to put us in this position, but I want to make sure that I get the information that you want. So between now and Sunday, if y'all will put the questions together, you want to make sure that I ask them answers that you want me to get for you, that's what I'll do. Also, he sent me about 6 more pictures of that convertible, and I'm going to attach those to the end of this video. So y'all have a good night. It don't look like I'll be sleeping well between now and next week. So, and then, of course, can you imagine how juiced I'll be once I see the car? And somebody said, I hope it lives up to your expectations. Well, let me tell you, at this point, I've seen stills of the car. I can't imagine that there'd be anything that would make me go, it's not all that cool. It's just not going to happen, okay? The car's cool. So I'm excited, stoked. This thing keeps going on. Y'all are kind of staying right there with me. I want to keep you informed. If I get something, I want to share it with you. I talked to Mike. He said that's fine. That's he loves the underdog. The company that he actually has, they're kind of an underdog company. They're not going out to the SEMA show and doing all that kind of stuff. It's just kind of a grassroots deal. They're building these cars and word of mouth selling them. And they actually have a client somewhere in the United States. I don't want to get into where it's at or who it is, but they're getting ready to wrap up a deal on 200 of these things. So they're going to be hitting the streets, and they're going to be everywhere. So look for them, and when you see them, then you'll realize, you'll be able to tell people, Scotty D's known about this car for months. So, and so have you. That's what I do for you. If I got it, I want to bring it to you and share it with you. So I hope you enjoy these new pictures. Get these questions into me so we can make sure that we get everything answered, and I don't get a bunch of, I wish you'd ask this, I wish you'd ask that. Here's your chance. Let me know what you want to ask, and I'll get it asked. Thanks, y'all. Have a good night.